welcome to the Joi Chronicles. I'm Joy, and our focus scripture and our title, I Will, come from Psalm 101, verses 2 through 6. I will be careful to live a blameless life. When will you come to help me? I will lead a life of integrity in my own home. I will refuse to look at anything vile and vulgar. I hate all who deal crookedly and will have nothing to do with them. I will reject perverse ideas and stay away from every evil. I will not tolerate people who slander their neighbors. I will not endure conceit and pride. I will search for faithful people to be my companions. Wow. David says a lot there in how he will conduct his life and how he's going to live to honor God. And when I read over that this week, I was moved to kind of take my own pledge, my own I will pledge, and kind of rededicate my everyday life to God. I can say all day, every day, I'm a Christ follower and this is who I am and this is what I do, but is it really what I'm doing? So I kind of took that as a recommitment to just give my life, my everyday life back to Christ. Now, the first line, verse 2 says, I will be careful to live a blameless life. Are you really doing that? Are you really doing everything you can to stay blameless? Now, of course, we're human. We're going to mess up. But the next line says, when will you come to help me? So David was aware that, God is there to help us. He doesn't expect us to get it right every time. He knows who we are. He made us. But he's here to help us, and he will come and help us when we ask for it. It says, I will lead a life of integrity in my own home. Do you do that? Are you setting the example for your family members, your children, your friends? Are you making good decisions even in your own home when other people may not be watching? I have to watch that because my 4-year-old notices everything. And if I happen to say something that's contradictory to what I told him before, he will point it out and let me know. And we have to remember that just because the people at church or the folks at work aren't watching, God is always watching. And he expects us to make good choices, even at home when no one else is around. It says, I will hate all who deal crookedly and will have nothing to do with them. Have you checked your friend list lately? Do you have family members or anybody in your life that's kind of pulling you in the wrong direction, doing the wrong things? Do you want your children around that? Do you want to be around that? Because like they say, birds of a feather, they flock together. And even though you may have your values and your standards, their behaviors can start to rub off on you if you're not careful. It says, I will not tolerate people who slander their neighbors. Ooh, that's just about everybody. Everybody's got something to say about somebody else. And are you the person who kind of diffuses the situation and lets that person know that they're not doing the right thing? Or are you the one who joins in? Or maybe you're the one that starts it. In any event, we're to stay away from that. We're supposed to surround ourselves, as the last line says, with faithful people to be our companions. And that's what God expects of us. And no, living this life righteously isn't easy, but it's easier when we're doing the right things and taking the right steps to make that happen. So I encourage you to take the I will pledge and start living more intentionally, making good decisions about the people we're around, the things that we're doing, and really committing your everyday life to God. So I will talk to you next week. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July holiday weekend. Stay safe, have fun, and
I try so hard, but I always fall short. So I face the truth of my